Another application, commercial application, which is more evolving at this point, are these very richly detailed 3D point clouds. In a room that one walks into, or maybe in a stadium, you'd like to have the ability to know the 3D character of the scene so that these augmented or immersive reality technologies can layer other content on top of what's seen there. It turns out in order to do that, you need to have a good understanding of the 3D character of the scene, the geometry, so that you can make sense of each of those 2D pixels that you might see. We're working with a company called Vortex. It's a Hollywood company whose business is collection of these very detailed 3D point clouds for exactly this kind of purpose. You can think about the Mattel Viewmaster, you know, that you click, click, click when you were a kid with the little discs that rotated. Well, it turns out they're redoing that now in completely digital format, and it'll be a much richer experience for kids or adults who play with this thing. And as data to feed into that, you need these kind of 3D point clouds that are very dense, detailed, and collected rapidly. And it turns out that's where this technology really shines. The other kinds of applications that one might think of for wide area 3D detailed imagery that's collected rapidly might include things like forestry, where suppose I wanted to characterize the biomass in a forest, or maybe the harvestable biomass if I'm going to do a selective logging operation. I'd like to know ahead of time, first of all, the tree stand that's there, how many board feet of lumber could I make? And second, I'd like to know what it's going to cost me to go harvest that. So the 3D character of the ground and where I can build roads, how accessible things are, it turns out to be very useful. Another application one might think of is carbon sequestration, where a country or a company gets paid a significant amount of money to retain their forest in kind of pristine condition, or at least the not logged condition. Now, it may be that what they would really like to do is keep lots of carbon sequestered in trees that have low timber value, but those few, mahogany trees, they'd like to be able to harvest. So if you send in a logging team to go take out only certain trees, you need to verify when they're done that they did what they were supposed to do and no more. Being able to, in 3D, characterize the 3D structure of the canopy from the very top of the canopy down through the leaves, the branches, all the way down to the ground, and to do that in a detailed way with spatial resolution of 10 centimeters or better, that allows you, it turns out, that allows you to characterize each of these trees. And you could literally, ahead of time, send your drone overhead, measure what the tree stand is, identify each one of the trees that should be logged, tell the logging company you can take these, and those, but not these other ones. They go in, do their work, you verify, and everybody plays by the rules. You can think of treaty verification in terms of carbon sequestration or other things that one might do in a forested environment.